the bottom after last week's victory at Chelsea, inspired by Paolo Di Canio. Birmingham gave former West Ham winger Stan Lazaridis his first league start of the campaign. It was also his 100th appearance for the Blues, and they look to make up for back-to-back defeats to Middlesbrough and Newcastle. John gave them the perfect start after just 4 minutes. It was the 15th goal conceded by the top flight's weakest defence, and all too easy. England coach Sven-Göran Eriksson was checking out the likes of James, Sinclair, Carrick and Cole before naming his squad for the forthcoming Euro 2004 qualifiers. All were keen to impress. A goal from Cole was West Ham's first in more than 5 hours at Upton Park. The last was back on the 24th of August. Glenn Roeder's seen it all before, of course. Mid-October last year, he was also under pressure. But despite just one win and heavy defeats to Everton and Blackburn, form was soon turned around by one of the best home records in the division. That's yet to happen this season, as Lazaridis unable to restore Birmingham's lead. Birmingham was still looking for their first away win in the Barclaycard English Premier League, but in the League Cup in midweek, Stern John had scored a hat-trick to knock out Leyton Orient. He's clearly in red-hot form right now. 5 goals in 2 games, turning Thomas Repke inside out with a Cruyff-type manoeuvre. It was again looking bleak for West Ham. They'd only just scraped through on penalties in the League Cup against second division Chesterfield, and were in need of inspiration. The selfish Sinclair couldn't capitalise on Di Canio's deft touch. To be fair, West Ham kept at the task. Cole picked a pass for Sinclair, who nodded down for Lomas. The penalty appeals were dismissed. Lomas felt Pearce had handled. The defender claimed it struck his face. The replay suggests the Londoners were hard done by. Roeder was stern-faced, but Birmingham were buoyant.
It was a good move by the gaffer by keeping me in, because I mean, to get some goals and get some confidence, because that's all I needed, you know, because I was doing well all season, and just a goal is going to change everything.
No excuses today. You know, 2 absolutely rotten goals from our point of view. Real basic errors from individuals, and it's too hard to keep expecting to score 3 goals a game when you're letting in 2 goals.
Southampton on the south coast is one of the most welcoming clubs in the country. Renowned for its family atmosphere, the move to St Mary's has certainly proved a hit with the locals. They've modest expectations here, fueled occasionally by the arrival of a superstar. Kevin Keegan spent 2 years with the Saints during the Laurie McMenemy era in the early 80s, so there was plenty of nostalgia as he returned to the club as manager of Manchester City. Southampton stuck with Brett Ormerod in attack after he scored a midweek hat-trick in the League Cup. And on a warm afternoon, they set about the main road men right from the whistle. Ormerod's header, City stung. The fastest goal of the day. Gordon Strachan's found league goals hard to come by. Kevin Keegan's found away points at a premium. Yet despite just 2 home goals in 4 matches, the Saints were yet to lose at St Mary's. Fernandez fully extended Schmeichel, but it was one-way traffic. Peter Schmeichel turns 39 years old next month, but the Great Dane was being asked to produce in goalkeeping as Southampton tried to build on their early lead. Frenchman Fernandez was tormenting the City defence, who were made to look positively poor. This was Schmeichel back to his glorious best. Athletic, astute and agile. Commanding his area, this was arguably the save of the day. On this evidence, it's hard to see why Southampton have had such a goal-scoring problem. Ormerod and Beattie were lively, players were supporting from midfield, they were inventive and threatening. This time, Schmeichel's reactions thwarted Ormerod. Kevin Keegan was livid with his team's defending. But for their goalkeeper, it could have been a cricket score. Ormerod clearly had City stumped. The Former Blackpool striker proving there are still goodbyes to be made from the lower divisions. 2 goals for Ormerod, 2-0 at half-time. But Schmeichel couldn't wait to get back to the dressing room. As a team, City were definitely second best. Southampton continued where they left off in the first half. Ormerod off in search of his second hat-trick of the week. But his cheers turned to tears with an injury that forced a Gordon Strachan substitution. Marion Pahars was brought off the bench as the Saints tried to put the game beyond any doubt. A second win of the season in the Barclaycard English Premier League could lift them from third bottom to mid-table. Fernandez had arguably deserved the goal. Thumbs up from the boss. Southampton were tearing City's defence apart, seemingly cutting through them at will. But when Pahars tangled with Metamo, it threatened to go badly wrong. Referee Matt Messias had already booked Pahars. Strachan could see their good work being undone. But as opposed to the penalty Pahars had hoped for, the Latvian was booked again for diving, leaving Southampton with 10 men at 5 minutes to hold on. It didn't, though, take the gloss off one of the most one-sided matches this season. Southampton were worthy winners. Peter Schmeichel had provided the only bright spot in a dreadful Manchester City display. City's last league win is back in August.
Well, I was really pleased with my team to make their chances, but I've also been privileged to witness probably one of the best goalkeeping displays I've ever seen in my life. In that first 45 minutes, that was truly immense. And everybody that's been here can always say they've seen the great Peter Schmeichel at his best.
This ranks one of the worst performances any team mine's ever put out. So, you know, you just got to be honest and say it. Southampton were terrific. They had everything we didn't have. But the main thing they had that we didn't have was a real desire to go and win a football match.
Next to Highbury, the champions and league leaders Arsenal also making serene progress in Europe. And here they were looking to make it a record 30 Premiership games unbeaten. The man whose task it was to try to stop them, Peter Reid. Pressure on him abated a little with victory over Villa last week, and Reid made 2 changes from the side that beat Cambridge by 7 in midweek. Thomas Sorensen returning in goal for Thomas Müller, Paul Thirlwell replacing Marcus Stewart. Just 1 change to the Arsenal side that won at Auxerre in France in midweek, Freddie Ljungberg replacing Kolo Touré. Arsene Wenger still with a host of big-name internationals recovering from injury. No wonder he and his team seem confident. Commentary from Ian Crocker.
Kanu. Oh, he's threaded it through to Sylvain Wiltord, and Arsenal get a corner with 65 seconds on the clock. In front of the famous clock end at Highbury. It's Sylvain Wiltord to deliver. Oh, and Sol Campbell's header nearly went in. Vieira had a pop. And Sunderland under the cosh already. They probably knew it was coming, but maybe not that quick. And it's going to be another corner now. Arsenal's second corner already, and it nearly squeezed in, and Sorensen has kept it out, but is it going to be given? Kanu claiming it, and Arsenal typically have made a storming start. It crept over the line, and Sorensen and Sunderland are beaten already. Well, it was definitely over, I think. Sorensen was virtually in the back of the net himself. That's a goal. Kanu was hugging the touchline. Gilberto Silva to Vieira. And those two complement each other perfectly in the heart of the Arsenal midfield. Vieira for Ljungberg, and now Ashley Cole. And Kanu's there! It's another one! Kanu can do. Arsenal, awesome. Well, when they're in this sort of mood, what can you do? Sunderland haven't got a clue. And Arsenal are already 2-0 up. I thought getting the ball might be a problem for Sunderland, and it has turned out to be that way. Here's Kanu. Teasing centre too, and Sorensen is going to take out anyone in his way, regardless of what colour shirt they had on. He's hurt himself in doing that. Took a right whack then from Thierry Henry. Might have his arm then. Thomas Myra taking the opportunity to warm up then. The Arsenal fans sportingly applaud as well as Thomas Sorensen is stretchered off. Both sets of supporters showing their appreciation for Sorensen. This is Rayner. Rayner and Flo might have been playing in the Old Firm game north of the border today, had their career paths not changed. Sylvain Wiltord is in here. Thomas Myra with a decent save. Gilberto Silva. Wiltord. Vieira. Kanu. And he's going to get a free kick, and that could be bad news for Jody Craddock and Sunderland. Thomas Myra sorting out his wall. We're in first half injury time, and Thierry Henry actually sets it up for Wiltord. Oh, and it's not back in by Patrick Vieira. Everything went their way. Myra did well to stop that, but just look where it ended up. Bouncing off the head of Patrick Vieira, who reacted well. Kanu, Wiltord, Thierry Henry, and Darren Williams turned it behind. Thought it was about time Henry got in on the act, and he very nearly did. Patrick Vieira, Thierry Henry. Delightful for Sylvain Wiltord, and Myra stopped it, but Gilberto Silva nearly followed in. I think it was Craddock who blocked it away off the line. He's weighed in with a few goals as well, Gilberto Silva. There would have been some celebration had that one gone in. Gilberto Silva, Jeffers, Vieira, might drop here, but Ashley Cole! Oh, on his right foot as well. Well, he has to have a go, and he sure did. Just into the side netting from Ashley Cole. Kilman. Quinn. Given a nudge by Torre, it'll be a free kick. Rayner whips it in. Made by Gilberto Silva. Kevin Kilban ready to deliver. Oh, and Sunderland have got one back. It's Craddock. Far too little, far too late, you suspect. But hey, at least they've scored in the Premier League, and that hasn't happened much this season. Kilban and Jody Craddock stoop to conquer. It's only their fourth goal in the league. It's all over, but then it's been over for a while. There's only going to be one winner here.